it's like one sporadic predator.
Right.
I can't remember seeing anything like it.
No.
It's unbelievable. David, we're going to get back to you in just a moment. We do want to show you some video that has just aired on CNN. This was shot by Gabe Ramirez. This apparently showing a suspect who was arrested earlier, taken into custody earlier. Here we're looking actually at the video that the FBI released at 2 o'clock this morning of the two suspects in the Boston Marathon bombing. This now, we believe, is the video.
And remember, this was earlier. This is where the guy was lying in the street.
This is, we do know that this is video that aired on CNN where that man was asked to remove his clothes, ordered to remove his clothes before he was put in that cruiser there and then taken away from the scene. What's unclear right now is whether this is, now, when we showed you the officers with their guns drawn earlier, they were at about 558 Mount Auburn Street, which is roughly where Dexter runs into Mount Auburn.
Right.
It's there's a funeral home right there. What's unclear in this video is whether it's the same location. So we can't say for certain that this is in the same spot, but we can tell you this is someone who was taken into custody, ordered to remove his clothes, and that video was shot. And here's the video we were talking about a second ago.
I think it is the same person, and here's why. The porch that we see up top and the rolling bar of lights that we see to the left are the same. See the porch right there? That porch is in the same video as the one where the guy's undressed. So again, they remember how far back they're staying from this guy? For people who are listening on the radio, because we know we're being...
You're watching breaking news out of Boston. An MIT police officer shot and killed. A manhunt underway. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have more in just a couple of minutes. This is Up to the Minute. A major police presence has swarmed over the community of Watertown, that's in the Boston area. Now, this happened after a campus police officer at MIT in Cambridge was shot and killed. CBS News correspondent Don Daler is in Watertown now. He joins us over the phone. Don, good morning. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Anne-Marie. The latest is that the police have swarmed into this area in Watertown, which is a few miles away from Boston over the Charles River. Around 10:40 this evening, reports of shots came into the police of a shootout between at least two individuals and police, during which an MIT officer was shot and killed. Since then, there's been a massive manhunt for at least one suspect in this area, going house to house. There are a number of residents and students who are being prevented from going to their homes as police search for at least one individual. We do know that there is one state police has confirmed who is in custody. The New York Times is quoting from an eyewitness who says that he saw two individuals with an SUV engaging in a very violent gunfight with police. They are reportedly, the eyewitness reports that they used a bomb. They rolled out in the street and ignited. It did not go off near the police officers, but then this eyewitness reports that one of the individuals drove the SUV right through the police cordon, and they are presumably looking for that individual. Now, of course, the tensions have been ramped up since the event on Monday, in which 3 people were killed in a bombing and more than 160 injured. Following that, today there was an unprecedented press conference by the FBI where they showed video and photographs of 2 individuals they believe that are their primary suspects right now. Since that happened, the FBI's website has been inundated with traffic and also tips coming in, phone calls. They have had a considerable amount of reaction to this, Anne-Marie. Now, they are not confirming, I should say the FBI is not confirming that this is related to the bombing. When they do confirm that, we will get back to you. Don Daler reporting from Watertown, Boston. Anne-Marie?
All right, Don, thank you very much for that update. Well, again, we are following breaking news out of Boston. We're going to take a quick break now, but we'll have more on this breaking news in just a few minutes. This is Up to the Minute.
Classroom setting, and at 10:30 at night, nobody's in class, and there was some sort of disturbance call, and an officer responds to that and isn't shot once or twice, but multiple times and killed. And then 2 people take off from there, and what was a crime scene at MIT turned into a situation where these people